Yo, what up, man? Chris, about checking in, man, back with the blog, man. Make sure that like button, that subscribe button, anyway, and I appreciate all the support. Salute. Hope everybody is doing well out there, man. Happy Sunday to everybody, man. Hope you guys is having a good Sunday. Hope you had a great weekend, man. Thanksgiving weekend, ate some great food, sweet potato souffle. You know what I'm saying? Macaroni and cheese, turkey dressing. You know what I'm saying? I still got some of it. I still got a plate upstairs, man. But you got to make sure you get in the gym. I was in the gym today, you know what I'm saying, trying to work all that good food off, man. So salute to everybody. I also purchased a van. I know we got to get back to work next week. I purchased a van. I might do a video about that coming up soon. I got a high roof van. So, you know, when you buy a Sprinter van, sometimes you got low roof, you got medium roof, you got high roof. So I got a van that's very, very tall and very, very high. So now that I can get all kinds of freight, it don't matter how high it is. Sometimes they stack that freight like 65 inches high, 70 inches high. It will now fit on my van. I do not have to turn down those loads like I used to in the past. It's not a lot of them, but every now and then you get a nice load and you look at the freight and it's like, damn, this shit is 68 inches high and I got to turn it down. So no more of that. Your boy got a high roof van. You know what I'm saying? I bought, you know what I'm saying? So I might do a video on that. But let's get to this Cassidy and Eazy situation, man. It's heating up, man. Are you guys excited about the battle? Let me try to show you. So Hip Hop is Real, they did a poll. And where's the poll at? Where is the poll that they did? It's kind of weird because I was surprised that Cassidy was winning. Did a poll. And right here, 33% had Cassidy at 3-0, 32 at 2-1, Eazy 3-0, 16% Eazy 2-1, 19%. Some of this promo run that Cassidy has been on has been able to turn the tides, and I think Cassidy is on a legendary promo run, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think this promo run has even been close to it. This has been a legendary run of just entertainment, if nothing else. Like I told you, the ability to do 6 interviews, Restore Order, Angry Fan, Piper Boy, who else? He went on Hip Hop is Real, numerous people, if I'm forgetting somebody. His ability to go on multiple platforms and literally say the same stuff, just regurgitate it different ways. And I told you, he's talked about John, he's talked about Eazy, he's talked about just the battle in general. His ability to talk about it and regurgitate it in different ways and still be entertaining. Like the nigga literally did a 2-hour 3 Letterman interview and I watched every minute of it. Like, let that sink in. A 2-hour 3 Letterman interview, and I watched every minute of it, bro. So his ability to do that, I feel like, has been matched. There's been a few battlers that have basically been, you know, critiquing Cassie's, you know, promo, basically saying that, yo, of course he's promoing. Look how much he get paid. You know, a lot of it is just him, bro. A lot of it is just who he is and the importance that he feels like that of who he is as a battler. I think it's unfair to just attribute his promo just to money. I think it goes deeper than that. You know, ARP broke it down really well in the blog, so I'm not gonna regurgitate it, but he broke it down really good in a blog, and I just feel like if you was able to catch that live that he did maybe a couple of days ago talking about Cassidy and his promo, you'll see that it's just not. I think it's unfair to just be like, oh, because he's the highest paid battler, that's why he promos the best. That's basically what some URL artists were saying. People like Loso, people like Rock, people like that was basically saying he's the highest paid battler, so that's why his promo is the highest. But we see across the board that the promo doesn't match the paycheck. We see that a lot of times, so I don't think it's fair to say that. But he's on a legendary run. I couldn't really believe this Hip Hop is Real poll. I felt like it was a little bit skewed. I feel like, I don't know if they just got a different algorithm. I did my own poll. You know what I'm saying? I did my own poll. And when I did my poll, Cassidy was 25%, 2-1. Cassidy was 11%, 3-0. Eazy 2-1 was 40%. Eazy 3-0 was 23%. Now, it was only 143 votes. They had it online for about a handful of hours, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't have it up all day, but as you can see, Eazy was winning a poll basically 63%. And that's even, you know, you could tell Cassidy is cutting into that. When I did this poll a while ago, Eazy was probably 78, almost 80%. Now he's down to 63%. So Cassidy is cutting into a little bit of the chinks in Eazy's armor. But yeah, the promo run has been legendary. Let me see if you guys saw this, bro. this is fucking hilarious. Hopefully my video don't get blocked for playing this. Bro, they put this nigga DNA2 put the instrumental Eminem beat behind this fucking rant that Cassidy here. Let me turn it up. Yo, this shit, bro, this is great, bro. This is great for TV right here. Let me turn it up.
I got knocked out. I was scared to tell the public. My eye was swollen. My fucking lip was busted. My braces were stuck in my wrist and I couldn't get off it. And on. I'm sorry for saying I don't need Philly and I don't need. I'm sorry, K Walker. I'm sorry, $3. I'm sorry, Tan. And I'm sorry, Hurricane. I shouldn't have choked you. I'm sorry, Papoose. I shouldn't have shook your hand when I knew I was doing some shit. Shit right behind your back. And I'm fucked like I only knew Johnny Mac and Mr. Bobby for like 3 years, and I really don't know him. And they turned me out to lace my boots and weird about Dickies, and I didn't really go to Strawberry Mansion.
Yo, that shit is fucking classic, bro. That Eminem rant is good, bro. That's in battle rap history, right? You know how you go back to some stuff in battle rap and you just be like, "Yo, remember this? Like, remember when Rex was on the block talking about he got away with it, but he didn't get away with it." This clip right here with this Eminem beat is infamous now, bro. This is so funny. Yo, I swear to God, yo, if Cassidy would have done this and actually if Cassidy would have said everything he's saying, but somehow made it rhyme, right? And then he would have just, all of a sudden, you would have just heard the instrumental beat just start going off. Bro, there's no way Eazy would have beat this round, bro. This would have been a clear round for Cassidy. It would have been nothing Eazy could do to beat this round if you would have just it reminds me of damn Stumbles doing hit 'em up shit against Snake Eyes. It was like, it would have been an unbelievable round. Which brings me to the topic of the blog. A lot of people is wondering, is Cassidy doing too much? Is he gonna still have enough of the battle and all this kind of stuff? And from everything I'm hearing, this is part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? He is gonna have enough. He got other things to talk about. And when you can't out rap somebody, you have to be able to strip their authenticity from them. That's the goal of when you can't actually beat them in rapping. You got to figure out a way to strip them from their authenticity, because a lot of y'all, I remember when Murder Mook had battled Tay Rock, and a lot of people thought Mook wasn't that great of a battler. They were still holding on to the Iron Solomon battle and stuff like that, and they thought Tay Rock was on a run, and the polls was heavily in Rock's favor to beat Mook. And one of the things Mook did in the battle versus Rock was he kind of like stripped a lot of stuff from Rock. You know what I'm saying? You keep talking about, you know, you're the face of the league. I'm trying, you know, you worried about 1 million views. I'm trying to get $1 million. You just got a car and all this different stuff. He did a Dracula stuff with Rock in the battle and all this. He just turned a lot of stuff against Rock, and I feel like that's Cassidy's really only way to win, is to somehow strip Eazy from a lot of authenticity. And it's not hard, because a lot of people look at Eazy like he's been frauding a lot anyway. A lot of people look at, he's definitely lied a lot in battle rap, and people just look at him as though he's not real. This yearbook picture of Eazy has dropped of him going to high school in Pottsville or whatever. That's definitely you know what I'm saying? See it, this drop, and this is basically Eazy right here in the middle with the glasses on, and this is Pottsville High School or whatever, the yearbook. So something, when y'all be looking at like what constitutes where you're from. Like, for instance, I was born in Florida. That's where I was born at. And when I was younger, like I was born in Florida, and I was there when I was like a little kid. You know what I'm saying? When I was like a toddler, and I was like in preschool and stuff like that. And my grandparents and stuff, they all lived down there. But I was raised in Atlanta. I went to I didn't even go to elementary school here. I went to middle school here, I went to high school here, and I spent my entire life here, adulthood here. So I feel like I'm from Atlanta because Atlanta shaped me into like more of who I am. And everybody that I know from Atlanta, everybody that I was friends with was from Atlanta. I went to middle school here. Middle school started in like the 6th grade. So I think I moved to Atlanta. I think I was like in the 5th grade or something when I came to Atlanta. Before then, my dad was in the military. We traveled a lot. I went to elementary school in like other areas and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I even lived in New Jersey for like a little bit of time. But I went to elementary school in other places because my dad traveled. But I still went to Florida a lot in my, like my grandparents lived there. So I used to go to Florida all the time. But I didn't really grow up in Florida. So is it where you kind of like got your roots at and what molded you? Is that considered where you from according to y'all, or do y'all consider where you from to be where you were born? Me, I look at it as what molded you, what made you who you are, what molded you and the kind of person you are, what got you into kind of the whatever it is about that city or whatever. Like I can't, it's hard for me to be like, yo, I'm a Florida nigga. I don't really embody Florida per se. I'm more so am like an Atlanta dude. But so I don't know. It just kind of depends on. I don't really know where Eazy was born at, where he was born. I mean, clearly it shows right here he went to school in Pottsville, and if you went to high school there, that's kind of like that's what shapes you. You're 15, you're 16. These are your impressionable years. These are places that mold you to who they are. And Pottsville, I know a lot of y'all may be like, oh, he just went to Pottsville. It doesn't really matter that he went to Pottsville. It can matter a little bit that he went to Pottsville. I mean, obviously, if you went to Pottsville and if Eazy can't prove he was born in Philly, then I don't really know how you really from Philly. And even if you were born there but left when you were younger, then you're not really. I don't really look at you as from Philly either. Like you grew up in another area, and Pottsville is obviously a couple hours away from Philly. I looked through this yearbook, bro. It's kind of interesting. There's no black people there. No black people. It's like I looked through the year. It's like 2 black people and like 1 black female. It's literally no black people in Pottsville. Like Pottsville has like a black percentage of like 3%. It's like really no black people there. And the yearbook had like no black niggas there, bro. Like you had to go like to like. I think Eazy was like it seemed like he was like, I don't know if this is the sophomore thing or whatever. I think it might have been a sophomore book or something, bro. It was like he's like the only black person there. It's weird to know, to go to school and be like the only black person. I don't know what that's like. Like I said, I grew up in Atlanta, heavily black, but that has to be kind of weird. And then it's like, okay, you left there and then became a block captain. And if you can paint, bro, I'm telling you right now, some of y'all may act like none of this matters, but if Murder Mook had this information, bro, I think a lot of y'all would be like, Eazy's done. Like Mook is gonna paint this narrative so fucking clear. A lot of y'all don't feel like it may be that big of a deal because you think Cassidy can't pull it off. And I'm with you. I still got Eazy winning this battle. Let me be very clear. Still got Eazy winning this battle. But before I had 0% Cassidy wins. I don't have that now. From talking to some people to knowing some things and some ideas and stuff that's supposed to be done, and I'm moving on up to about 35-40%. That if Cassidy can construct this right, it might actually work out for him. So I think this battle is probably going to be closer than a lot of people think. And a close battle, it goes to Cassidy, bro. At the end of the day, it just somehow ends up going to Cassidy. Close battles do. I really think Hitman beat Cassidy, but I don't think he beat him by much. I think it was not a great Hitman in my opinion, but I feel like after the first round, I don't have Cassidy winning the last 2 rounds. But when I talk to a lot of people that I respect in this culture, and people like Mickey Fax and shit like that, people I respect on their outlook on battles, they got Cassidy winning. So this is the problem with close battles. If Eazy don't mop the floor with Cassidy, bro, over time, he's gonna look like he lost a battle. If he don't mop the floor, like he's just gonna look like he lost a battle. And I don't know if he's gonna mop the floor with Cassidy no more. So do I have him winning? I still got him winning a battle. I still like Cassie just got to show me he can put it all together. But I don't think Cassie is giving away too much information. From what I understand, this is like part of the plan. So I don't think he's giving away too much information. And this battle is doing what it needs to do, and is one of the most anticipated battles at the end of the day. And if I can strip you from who you are, and like all this stuff coming out, Muslim Poppy talking about he had to pay for all his battles and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. Eazy can debunk that if he wants to. He obviously will have the contracts. He would be able to show whatever he got to show. I do think Eazy will go live in the next day or two. I do think you'll probably see him tomorrow or Tuesday or something. He's not going to go the whole week without going live. I think he's just doing a lot. I just think he's just planning or whatever the case may be. But I do think he's going to go live. What he will address will be interesting. I don't know. I don't know. But what else I want to say? One last thing on the whole where you from thing. When you talk about like selling drugs and you talking about a block captain and you talk about different stuff you used to do on the block, if that block wasn't necessarily Philly, it's hard to be like, that's a problem with you saying you from Philly, because a lot of people, that gives you an extra stain. Philadelphia is one of them cities where it's like Philly, New York, Atlanta, Houston, Dallas, LA. That might be it. Miami. Those are like cities where it's like when you say you're from there, it means a little bit. And battle rap Philly is a big deal. It's a big battle rap city. You know what I'm saying? You know, all the people that came up in Philly with the Cassidy and the Freeway, and all the different people at the Legends Reeds and all this kind of people. It's like New York. It's a battle rap city. People used to go to Philadelphia and battle on street corners and all this kind of stuff. Detroit was big for battle rap at one point in time with Marv One and all them kind of people. So it's certain things in battle rap that's kind of big. And Eazy saying he's from Philly, it kind of gives him a little bit of extra, like, oh, you from Philly, like that means something. So we'll see if he's able to tie himself to that. If he go live, he's gonna have to address this whole Pottsville thing. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see how it play out in the battle. I'm definitely interested in this. I cannot wait till Saturday, bro. This event has been sold, and I think there's some tricks up Cassidy's sleeve. And the elephant in the room I haven't addressed is whether Eazy will battle again. I hear rumors about him battling Twerk. I don't even really entertain that because I'm hearing mixed signals on that at all. And I don't even know if Twerk gonna show up, bro. Let's just keep it real. It's Twerk at the end of the day. Like, I don't know if he's gonna show. I don't know how that will play out. But I guess if we get some more information, I have more details. But I'm hearing mixed stuff about that. I'm hearing that was a possibility. Then I'm hearing that it may not be a possibility. And I'm hearing that it could still be a possibility. Then I'm hearing that the secret battle could be a whole different battle. You know what I'm saying? And I was told what that battle was, and it's like it could be a whole bunch of different shit. So I don't really know. Like, can we really say that we feel comfortable that Twerk is gonna show up if that is a battle that they try to throw together real quick just to get it out the way? I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in it. So we'll see. Eazy a bold nigga to battle Cassidy and Twerk back to back if that's the case. But we'll see if that's it. That's why I ain't really putting a lot of thought into it, because I gotta see Twerk to believe he actually showing up. I just gotta see it. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Who do y'all got winning the battle? How do y'all feel about this? And at the end of the day, Cassie did what he needed to do. He was able to put some doubt in people about Eazy. And that's all you gotta do leading up to the battle. That's what you need to do. You have to strip people from their authenticity. So we'll see how Eazy responds when he goes live, and if he's able to clear up a lot of stuff. But if he's not able to clear up a lot of stuff, if he takes his arrogant approach, like, yo, well, I will just address it in the battle. If he does all that kind of stuff, like he don't want to, then Cassie did what he needed to do. If Cassie is only able to turn 25% of the people against Eazy, he did his job. He did his job, bro. Because he's not the better battler. So if I'm able to turn people against Eazy in some type of way, I've done my job. If I'm able to make Eazy have to think about which way I'm coming, pause, in this particular battle, which way I'm coming, then I've done my job. If I have you guessing on what angles I'm going to use, I've done my job. If I have you wondering, you know, I heard he was bothered by Reed Dollar's comments about him not from Philly. He was bothered by Muwop's comments. If I have you thinking like that, part of the battle is mental. It's mental. And every day that Eazy doesn't go live, it just lets you know that it's going to be mental. You know what I'm saying? And there's something I heard about Eazy too. I might address it when I might address it when Eazy goes live. But if what I heard is true, then Cassidy won another mental thing over Eazy as well. And I'll explain what I'm talking about when Eazy finally goes live. But if Eazy does what I think he's gonna do, it's another notch that Cassidy won also in terms of like the pre-promo. It's just another thing. But we'll see. But I don't know. I still got Cassidy. I mean, I still got Eazy winning a battle, but I do think it will be closer. That's all I got to say about that. And unfortunately, when battles are close, Cassidy can still be like, yo, I'm 5,004-1. He still has the ability, you know, and won the battle. He still has the ability to do shit like that, bro. So what are your thoughts on everything that you're hearing? The Pottsville Yearbook shit, the Eminem shit is hilarious. That shit is classic. What are your thoughts on everything? And do you feel like, how do you feel about Eazy not talking yet? How do y'all feel about that? Chris Unbiased, holla at your boy.